Good morning, Mr. Steak, Mr. Steak, Mr. By himself, he's so impressed. Is that how the Kanye song goes?
Yeah, it was good.
Thank you. Oh, you sound great. Look at
let's go.
Look at that hat. That is a beautiful hat.
Thank you.
Wow.
I like your vest.
Vest?
Jacket. As you can see, I'm not very corp.
That's okay. You gave me a heart attack, though. I was like, wait, did I walk out with a fucking vest that I didn't even realize? No, but good looking hat. I'm very happy to see that. Good morning. Holy fuck, look at this handsome fuck on the left. We don't know which left you're talking about. I think Steak looks pretty good. Steak, you usually always wear black, which is cool. I like black. But you're wearing like a brown shirt right now, and I actually think it looks good on you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. DJen looks like he's going to try and sell me a ticket to a club in Vegas. Yep, on the Strip. Why did you add that in? Because is that good or bad? Is that good or bad? You, Unko. Thank you. Unk the Snowman. I don't really know what that means. Just a stream with a couple NBA sharps, huh? Fucking
yeah.
Dog of the day over here. Fucking Mikal Bridges ladder. Pfft, no big deal. No big deal. I'm out there telling people, but I think they think I'm joking, and maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Don't you think the books should be terrified that we're getting our hands on the data?
Yes, absolutely mortified. They're shaking in their boots.
That's what I said. I said that they would be fucking terrified. How is closing deals been with a fucked up? Actually, I'm waiting. I got to go get faded in. I'm waiting till we go to till I get to Orlando, till we go to our guy Jiggy for a haircut, because he's the fucking man. Bridges ladder bang. Yep. Gabe Utsex was free. Listen, I'm in the fucking office. Can you stop with that shit today? Thank you very much. We will be hearing about the Mikal Bridges ladder for years to come. Yep. Is that your Coke outfit? Hilarious. See what you started, by the way, Steak?
Yeah, I see what I started.
Hope you're happy. How we felt about Kansas last night. Steak, did you bet any college basketball?
No, I laid off. Beeve and Rosa collabed on Kansas, and something told me not to fade that, so I just stayed off. I actually liked Iowa State, to be completely honest.
And what happened?
Kansas won by like 30, I think.
No shit.
I'm pretty sure Iowa State scored like 30 points.
Damn. Actually, no chain today. Special K. I'm gonna be around a bunch of people who probably really are old and crunchy and don't care for the chain, so I didn't even want to. Iowa got railed. Oh yeah. Was it a small slate last night? I didn't even really pay attention.
Yeah, it was a small slate. I don't think there was a whole lot going on. It's Tuesdays and Saturdays for college basketball.
Okay, got it. Good to know. Tuesdays, Saturdays. We'll talk some NBA. I don't have a shared screen today, unfortunately. What's up, first time chatter? FA Mikey 0122 new follow, 10 seconds with a new follow. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here with us. We're live on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. W Steak Dog of the Day rolls on. Let's see, the Rockets was a sweat.
The Rockets didn't win. Yeah, they should have won. Then I would have had an insane day if the Rockets won. They were up 12 going into the fourth quarter.
Brunson went nuts. He was ball hogging a little bit.
Yeah.
And what else came through? Kings
came through. Pelicans didn't come through. Wizards came through.
And just curious, the Kings read, are you just still fading the Timberwolves?
No, I'm not. But it's definitely combined with buying the bad news of trading De'Aaron Fox, and obviously Zach LaVine didn't play last night. But yeah, the Timberwolves continue to be overvalued by Vegas for sure.
Oh man, you know what? Now that I think about it, Kings were such a good bet because we tried to do that with the Mavs and it didn't work. Bet on the team who just traded their star. The Mavs didn't.
A little different. The Mavs literally benched every single player that they had that game, so it was a little different. I wouldn't have done that if nobody played in the Mavs.
That's right. I remember even seeing your tweet. It said the whole team is out, but fuck it, we still ride.
Yeah.
Okay. You're right. Thanks.
You know what last night's example was of that? It was the Bucks. They benched everyone against the Thunder. They benched so many guys last night that I saw rumors that they were going to trade like Chris Middleton or somebody because he didn't play, Giannis didn't play, Dame didn't play, and they got fucking throttled by the Thunder.
Chris Middleton for Kuzma.
Oh God,
that's what I saw.
That's ridiculous.
So yeah, I didn't watch much of the Knicks game last night, but I was following it, and it was a really good game. I did see that I don't know. Were you in the stream yesterday, by the way? Were you paying attention?
A little bit, but not the whole time.
So we were talking about the first guy I wanted to go after was Josh Hart, and he was coming off of a triple double. And somebody in here, actually, I forget who it was Snacks, Hovey, whatever, were like, "Are you sure you want to bet on Josh Hart after a triple double?" And I was like, "You're right. This is the whole thing dating back to the MLB. We don't bet on a player after a fucking masterclass." So then we were talking about, do we fade Josh Hart and take his under? So I was trying to keep tabs on that to see if it actually came through. I don't know if anybody ended up doing it, but he had a really slow start for 3 quarters, and then the Knicks just fucking erupted in the fourth. Can they fire Doc already? I don't even know who Doc is. Who is he the coach of?
The Bucks.
Oh my God, that's right. I remember now. And the Bucks coach Budenholzer is with the Suns, and that's not going well.
I mean, the Suns aren't going well. It doesn't work to trade all of your solid role players for old washed up stars. That just doesn't work. I don't know why teams love doing it so much, but trading for Paul George is stupid. Trading for Kevin Durant is stupid, in my opinion. And I think anybody who's trading for Jimmy Butler will make a mistake too.
Is there really a chance that Kevin Durant could get traded?
No, I mean, he's been traded a lot. This year, I do not think Kevin Durant's being traded.
Got it. Okay. Well, I saw a thing that said, by the way, if you guys want to get in the Discord, I think I'll put the link in YouTube if I do it like this. Twitter, I don't know how to get you the link. If you do want to come over to Twitch, you should be able to find it, the Degenerate Weekly Twitch channel. Boom, there's the Discord, by the way. I'll pin that too. It's invite only, so you can only use this link. We're trying to keep the bots out. We did get a bot in there last night. We broke the streak.
I saw that when I woke up.
Oh, somebody just pinned. Thank you very much. Yeah, you saw that bot. That motherfucker got past me while I was sleeping. What's up, Cam is Money? Cam and Sandy, thank you for listening to the podcast and posting and tweeting about it. We appreciate that. We've hit a record number of downloads for any podcast. Obviously, we never really pushed the podcast too much, but we started downloading the audio from the streams, putting it on podcasts because a lot of people asked for that. And we got a decent amount of people that tune in that way. I ran into some storage issues. So for like the end of January, we weren't able to do it, figured it out. And then we did the exclusive pod for the Super Bowl props, and people seem to really like it. So we'll probably do a little bit more. Steak, you and I need to chat later today, and we'll get Greg's useless fuck ass to figure out our Super Bowl stream schedule. What's up, Kretsch? Good morning, everybody. All right, Steak, did you what's up, Rolls Props? Good to see you in here. Did you take a look at the board already? And if so, would you like to start with the NBA or would you like to start with college basketball?
College basketball.
Okay. We're going to start with college basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, you're kind of on your own today because we can't share the screen. And we're gonna do some digging. And yeah, as you said, Tuesdays are the college basketball days along with Saturdays. And shout out to Ramble for running Saturday streams and doing a great job with that. All right. Turn your pages. Hold on. Oh my God, I got a hilarious fucking scam text. Okay, let me get it up.
What did it say?
It said, I'm from Randstand. I don't even know what that is. Are you interested in a remote position?
Randstand.
If I ever get, by the way, if I get a text from Android, like if I go to reply and it's green, I report junk immediately. Do you do that?
You don't even read it?
No, I mean, I read it, but if it's like, even if it's like, hey, how are you? Those are even worse.
Oh, it's from green. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Who does that?
Yeah. My mom has an Android, and when she texts me, I report it as junk.
That's pretty funny. What's up? Isn't that a temp agency? I have no idea. The feed loves favorites today. Interesting. Don't forget about the system. If you see anybody out there saying blank is the easiest bet on the board today, blank, a doodle do. That's from a movie. You guys probably don't know what it is. If anybody says something's the easiest bet on the board today, make sure you let us know in the Discord. All right, 6:30, a couple of games. Steak, I'm going to shout them out. You're probably not going to want to dig in too much. Texas, Southern, Kent State, Eastern Michigan. No? All right, you got the board up as well.
Kent State, I'll just mention it. I don't have in-depth analysis on Kent State, except that they burned everyone, including me, last game against Akron. Why am I struggling so much to say Akron lately? Is it Akron?
Akron.
Akron. Yeah, I've been struggling with that the last couple streams. Akron. Maybe that's why I lost my bet.
Akron and Young Jeezy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of exactly.
Do it one more time.
Akron.
There you go.
Akron. So they burned everyone, and now they're laying 7.5 on the road. Would anybody in their right mind want to go back to fucking Kent State here, laying 7.5 on the road? If they were 7.5 favorites at home, I could totally understand, but I don't think anybody's pressing Kent State minus 7.5 on the road.
I'm in. I'll tell you why I'm in. The last home game Eastern Michigan had, they covered as a 5.5 point favorite, beat Buffalo, and they won outright before that as an 8.5 point dog to Ohio. You are absolutely right. Also, no, they haven't played Kent State yet. I'm with you because you know what, Steak? I missed this this weekend. I can't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday, but I saw your card. I was running around. You had like 5 plays. It was short, but you had Illinois on there. And I took Illinois against Nebraska. Following game, they're 5.5 against Ohio State. And I'm not saying Ohio State's any good, but they just burned everybody. And I thought about getting down. I opened up my app. They were down like 9 against Ohio State. I was like, fuck it. I'll just leave it alone. They came back and they covered. So kind of a similar angle there. I'm with you. We got a lot of follows coming in. Let's go. Big game.
Eastern Michigan has a betting scandal. That's funny. I forgot about that. Maybe we can't touch that game. That's hilarious. Cheating allegations. I don't think we can fade the team that has the cheating allegations. That's not our style.
I mean, you literally just got me all fucking lubed up.
I know, but I mean, there's a betting scandal. Come on.
Guess I'll take my pants off and jacket. All right.
But man,
fine. Okay. Here's a good one. Marquette and St. John's.
Yeah.
Very good one. Just very good. Super Bowl Pod, A+ content. Always a great listen. Drew Bender, you're the man. Thank you very much. Get in the Discord, by the way, if you're not in the Discord, people that are in here. I see we got 102 in Twitch. The link is pinned. And then also on that note, if you have not listened to the podcast, I'm going to send you the Apple link right now. Give it a listen. Let us know what you think. We'll probably do more of these. We'll do what did we say we were going to do, Steak? Oh, mock draft. That'll be fun. NFL draft will be a good one.
We're going to run down the news of the day. We're going to do.
Oh, yeah.
We're definitely going to do more.
I think we're going to do these weekly. That's right. Steak had a great idea. We can't call it the rundown because it's already been taken, but we'll figure something out and touch on not anything like Twitter drama like Circles Back does, but like the relevant topics in the sports world.
Yeah,
Luka and all that bullshit. We haven't even really talking about the coaching hires, so we'll do more of that. Called me SpongeBob SquarePants, but I like the Johnnies. That's actually kind of a nice. That's a good little saying. I never heard that before.
I don't know that the Johnnies are that square, but we could talk about it next.
I want to talk about it right now. So I'm going to open up these teams. The total is 146.5. The Johnnies are 13-8 against the spread. Marquette's coming off of an outright loss. 7-point favorites at home against Connecticut. Let's see what the Johnnies are doing. Johnnies are rolling.
They were 11-point favorites, though, against Providence, and they almost lost.
You're right. They won by 2. Before that, they covered 3 straight, 9.5, 7, and 5. You want to know something interesting, Steak? So when do you think the last time Marquette has been a 3-point underdog?
I think it's been a while. And that's actually what I was going to say is I am surprised to see Marquette as an underdog. I've kind of been on the Marquette's overrated train for the most of the year, pretty much ever since the Dayton game. But do I think it's interesting that you can get Marquette right now at plus 140? I kind of do.
So Marquette has not been an underdog since December 14th. They were 1-point dogs at Dayton, and they lost by 8. Before that, they were 5.5-point underdogs at Ohio State. They lost by 11. The only time they were an underdog on the road and won was at Maryland, November 15th. They were 2.5. So it is pretty telling. And I would have to imagine, now that I think about it, we missed a golden opportunity to fade the Johnnies in a look-ahead spot with Marquette coming into town.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I'll be honest.
You didn't like Providence in that game?
No, I didn't.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so what are we thinking, St. John's?
I'm thinking St. John's. I see F.A. Mikey saying St. John's was underrated, which I agree with, and I think Marquette's overrated. So I kind of just want to listen to my gut here and say St. John's money line.
Okay. I'm going to write these down.
Okay.
By the way, chat, I do have a hard stop at 10:30. I was going to see if Javon wanted to come on for the second half of the stream to talk NHL.
10:30 is a minute from now, so should we wrap it up?
I'm sorry, 11:30.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm gonna have to do NHL later. We'll go on TikTok Live for that. All right, St. John's. You said money line though?
Yeah.
Soft ass bitch. 50.
Have fun.
No. You're right. 11:30. Evan, what's up? Good morning. I have a Corp 2-hour fucking tour for a new listing, which is going to be a lot of fun. All right. I'm just kidding, by the way. That's sarcasm. Let's keep moving. That's why I got the blazer on there. I got to be Corp. Drake on the road against Murray State, 4.5-point favorites. Is that a lot of respect? Do you know anything about Murray State? They're 11-12. No, Murray State's terrible. Drake's won a bunch. Do you want to talk about this game or move on?
This is an absolutely insane spread. Insane.
It's short.
We just keep doing it with Drake. Yeah, fuck yeah, it's short. It's insanely short. This is when I was on Ramble on Saturday. The line that just simply made no sense was Michigan State at USC, and I think it was. Am I lagging?
Yeah, you're lagging bad.
Okay, you talk about this game.
Oh, you're good.
Damn, saying I don't have service, but yeah, it was Michigan State at USC. I think the spread was exactly the same, and USC won outright. I saw Beef punch in Drake today. I absolutely think that's the wrong side. I think Drake is the wrong side.
Well, if I tell you this, is it going to change your mind?
Is it that Murray State already beat him? Because that means nothing to me in sports. I'll give you an example.
Yes. Go ahead. Give me the example.
Yesterday with the Wizards, everybody was saying, oh, the Wizards have 7 wins, and they've already beat the fucking Hornets twice this year. 2 of their 7 wins are against the Hornets. They're not going to beat them 3 times. It's like one of the most common things I hear in sports now. They beat them already. I don't give a fuck if they beat them already. It definitely means nothing to me when it comes to placing a bet.
Love it. I have another example for you.
Okay.
Speaking of our guy, Special K, do you remember when he said, DJ,
Yes.
If you don't bet you're Irish today, you're a bitch? That was when they played Georgia Tech. Oh, Georgia Tech already beat them. Yep. DC Bet gets it. DC Bet's a sharp dude. Wizards.
Yeah, he is. The only thing I'll say, Cash Cow, is they beat the Wolves without Ant Edwards, so no one was giving that win that much respect.
They didn't cover. Okay. All right.
Whoever said look at the total is correct. It's absurdly low. I can't even process it. Actually, how it's
no.
No, what?
No, it's not,
dude. It's absurdly low. It is.
Not.
Yes, it is.
Okay, hold on. Let me counter. We're talking about a Drake team that has seen total at 122 and 118.5.
Win.
The 2 of their last 3 games, 127.
Okay, they scored 133 and 152 in those 2 games. How could they not adjust?
No, 2 games ago, Drake had a 122 total and it landed 116.
118. Okay, sorry. The last game was 140. Got it. Game before that, 131, 152, and every game they have except one in the last 5 has went under, and all 5 of Murray State's games have went. That total is fucking low. The teams are averaging a combined 144 points, giving up a combined 130. How do you get a total of 123 here?
Well, now I'm looking at Murray State, and I'm starting to think you're right.
This is crazy low. I'm 1,000,000% taking the under.
You are.
I understand the pace of play. I saw someone say Drake is last in pace of play. I understand, but what does that mean if they're scoring more points in this?
Do you like the first half under, or are you not getting cute?
No, I'm not getting cute. I'm taking the game under.
Do you ever get cute?
Nah, yeah, I've taken some first half bets with you. I got really upset that day we were in Atlanta, and I loved Memphis, and they won the first half by 20.
Yeah.
You hit your bet. I had a minus 11.5, and then they won the game by 10. And that was when I was like, damn, maybe I got to dig into these like big spread first halves, but it's tough, man. I just like capping full games.
I don't blame you.
Dude, Nikki, I said that, and I liked Kent State, but everybody says EMU is involved in that betting scandal, so I might just stay away.
Okay. So what I have written down now is St. John's money line and Drake Murray State under.
Yeah, but I also like Murray State.
Well, are you going to take both?
Not sure. As of now, I like the under more.
Okay. Wait, Steak, I'm confused. Last time they played, the total was 125.
And what happened in that game?
It went under.
It went under?
I don't think it's as fishy, but I get it. It's
I guess I don't get how it's not fishy. If you look at the last 5 games for these teams, 9 of the 10 have went well over 123.
Because if you look at Drake, 4 totals that they've had.
This is 66-59 Murray, 125 points.
Hold on. Look at the totals. Don't look at what the games ended on, because here's the thing. They played in a game against Valparaiso. The total was 128. They scored, it was 81-71. What is that, 152? The next game, the total was 118.5, 10 points lower. So they're not going to make these crazy adjustments. You go all the way back to January 11th. They had a total of 120 against Evansville. That was 63-40. It's 103 fucking points.
That's how far you have to go back for that to make sense. And I don't know why they're not adjusting. Why would the over-under for Drake St. Southern Illinois be 128? They score 140, and then they come out and give you a 123 total for Murray State Drake. I don't get it.
All right.
They're not, Nikki. They're not an underwagon. They're absolutely not lately. It's not true. They're an overwagon.
I'll tell you right now, Drake is 8-12 to the over. They're
8-12
good.
to the over. Do the last 10 games.
Okay. They are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5.
Okay, but if 4 of those games in the last 5 then?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of the last 6 games have gone over.
Okay. I stand by what I said.
Okay. Fair enough. I don't think it's as suspicious, but it's low. It's still low. It's just not crazy low.
It couldn't be lower.
Okay. They just had a fucking total of 118.5.
Yeah, and soared over. I'm just
all right.
Can't make this line any lower.
Fine. Talk to me about Dayton and Davidson. What do we have here? I mean, right off the rip, I feel like this is a lot of points, but also Davidson is not the Davidson we once knew. They're 13-8. I guess that's not bad. Every time I bet on Davidson, they're fucking terrible. But I'm looking on the road here, okay, because Davidson on the road. So they have played 3 road games recently. At Richmond, they were 4.5-point favorites. They won and covered. At Rhode Island, they were 2.5-point dogs. They covered. And then at LaSalle, they were 2-point favorites and they lost. But all these road games have been close. Now they're playing Dayton and they're getting 9.
I think the spread's fat, really, really fat.
That's what I'm getting at too. And you look at what Dayton has been recently. At home against St. Joe's, they were 4.5. They won by 5.
Yep.
Against Loyola, Illinois, they were 10-point favorites and they won by 2. They went to overtime. They didn't cover 8 against GMU. They didn't cover 10.5. Like, they don't cover big numbers. So I kind of think 9 with Dayton, sounds like you agree, is very telling.
I do. And I had a perfect read on Dayton against St. Louis last game. And I don't know that I want to give my unit back, but I do absolutely lean Dayton here for sure.
Oh, I played Dayton too against the Billikens. That was nice.
Yeah.
Davidson, dude, this is the biggest. Davidson has only been a bigger underdog against Gonzaga and Arizona earlier in the year. They've only been a 6 and a 2.5-point underdog since mid-December. I mean,
this is sort of how I'm feeling. Kind of like Dayton, man.
You want to just should we hereby declare Dayton our February wagons?
I want you to write it down for sure.
We got to get your cough figured out.
I don't know, dude. It's just never ending.
Okay, I did February wagons, but I put a question mark in parentheses. Are you okay with that?
Yep, sure am.
And what are we going to take them today? First half or full game?
It would be full game still.
Okay. All right.
Could be a first half play. That could be an interesting first half play, actually.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Stay away from Dayton. Okay. Let's keep moving. Pretty good tempo and pace so far. I think we're doing well. 10:30.
Yeah.
I definitely need a time check when we're at like 11:15 to make sure we're doing okay.
Okay, I got you.
Northern Illinois, Bowling Green, Ball State, Akron. Let's go to Purdue, Iowa.
This is a showdown. Then MJ will be a Steak versus Ramble showdown because I do not fucking like Iowa.
Dude, I don't think I do either.
I do not like Iowa.
The only reason that I don't like Iowa is because isn't Iowa known to be wagons at home? Like, is that the whole thing?
11-2 at home. Everyone's going to take them plus 7.5 against a Purdue team no one really trusts.
No me gusta, MJ. No me gusta. Yeah, so
yeah, they're good. They're good on the road. But don't you think, MJ, it's a more popular narrative that Iowa is really good at home and really shitty on the road? Because that's all I ever hear about Iowa teams.
I do think so. And I don't even know that I think the line is fishy because Purdue, well, actually,
I don't think it's fishy. I think it's respectful. It's respectful that Purdue is minus 7.5.
Now that I think about it, dude, Purdue is a team that's lost 5 games and they're only 12-10 ATS.
I like Purdue.
I like
Purdue is going on my card.
So, okay, I have a pretty good comparison. Actually, I have a great comparison. This is the comparison. If Purdue hits, I'm going to clip this. I'll include your take too, obviously, because you started it. And if it doesn't hit, I'm not going to clip it. And let's hope everybody forgets about it. Purdue was 7.5-point favorites against Washington. Steak.
Yeah, but at Washington?
At Washington. Washington is 11-10.
And crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Are you seeing this? MJ, you seeing this one? You seeing this?
This is what's their thing? Boiler up, right?
Boiler up. Yep.
Okay. I always forget. It's Purdue's with a U. P-U-R. Yeah, Purdue with an E is the chicken, the bad chicken place. Full game?
Yeah.
All right, if we're doing Purdue full game, I think I'm going to go Dayton first half.
Okay, I can live with that.
Owen Freeman out for the year. Oh.
Yeah. No, because if I'm not mistaken, Dave, 4 of those were road games.
But the line would make more sense to being respectful in our eyes if I was missing one of their better players. Right?
Yeah. Doesn't get me off Purdue if that's what you're asking at all.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's keep moving. All right. Here we go. Kentucky Ole Miss. I'll tell you why I immediately lean Ole Miss because this is what I was referring to. I saw somebody, and I sent you this because you said you were going on Ramble. I was like, make sure you have this. I saw somebody tweet that Ole Miss plus 5.5 their last game against Kentucky was like their POD, and then somebody commented and said, yeah, Ole Miss is the easiest bet on the board. And I was like, I'm just going to put that in my back pocket. Sure enough, Ole Miss did not cover. They lost by 10. They were 5.5 home dogs. The last game on the road, they were 6.5 point. I'm sorry. Their last game before that, was 6.5 point favorites against Texas. They won and did not cover. Ole Miss has not covered 4 games in a row. Kentucky just had that big loss at home against Arkansas. I would imagine people are going to expect Kentucky to bounce back here. You don't think so?
Yeah. I kind of think personally. So I bet Ole Miss last game, but not spread. I put a half unit on the money line because it was one of my calls on Ramble. I either said Ole Miss is winning or not covering. They're not covering and losing that game. Obviously, I lost my bet, but I was correct. And I kind of getting the feeling here where Kentucky's not covering and not winning. So if you like Kentucky, you take Kentucky money line, in my opinion. I kind of think Ole Miss is one of those scary -4.5, -5.5 home favorites that everyone's going to take. Like I saw someone post something crazy, like the Pickett breakdown, and like 90% of people were on Ole Miss. It just feels like a bet you make as a college basketball bettor, if that makes sense. And I like Ole Miss. I kind of had them as a team. I could see them like getting a 6 to an 8 seed and making a run in March. So this one is tough for me. But if you're a guy who's going to bet Kentucky, personally, I would just put half your wager on the money line.
I'm surprised you don't have some conviction with this game.
Why do you say that?
I like Ole Miss a lot.
You like Ole Miss a lot. I don't like Ole Miss a lot. I really don't.
Okay, well, let me tell you. I gave you my reasoning for Ole Miss. I love when a team just burns everybody and then you go to them the next game. All those people who thought Ole Miss 5.5 at home was the easiest bet. Now they're like, fuck Ole Miss. Nobody's going to bet on them. Meanwhile, look at Kentucky. Sure, they lost to Arkansas, but does anybody really care when you look at the fact that the last 2 games they were underdogs, 10.5-point underdogs at Tennessee two games ago. They won outright. Before that, 5-point underdog on the road against Mississippi State. They won that. I don't think so.
I don't disagree.
Last time, Steak, anytime Kentucky is an underdog, even going back to the 3rd time they were an underdog, 6-point underdog, they beat Gonzaga on the road outright. Now you're getting 4. I mean, look, at the end of the day, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Kentucky seems to be pretty good as an underdog. So you're right. Take them to fucking win.
Haven't they lost 3 out of 5, Kentucky?
Yeah, but they've been favored in all of them. 2.5
5 games.
2.5 Alabama, 9 Arkansas. Yep, and even at Georgia, they were 1.5. This is all going to cover, so I think it's what ended up closing. I don't know what the opener was.
Damn, tough, man. Tough for me to really like anything here.
Chat, did I cook? I kind of think I just
4 or 5 too. Yeah, I don't like anything.
I think I cooked. Can I just get a yes or a no in the chat if I cooked? You can even just put a Y or an N. Big Slips and Slow Sip says 157 seems like a shootout potential. Yeah, but that's Kentucky, right?
Yes, a lot of games for Kentucky I would think would have been very close to this total.
They're 12-9 to the over. Okay. All right, we'll keep moving. Good morning. If you're in here on Twitch, by the way, I see we have 133 at 10:46 in the morning. That is beautiful. Make sure you're following the page. YouTube, make sure you're following the page and subscribing. We did get over 800 YouTube subscribers. Thank you very much. And then the only other thing I'm going to do real quick, that's Corp. It appears that the Discord link expired maybe. Oh, look at that. We got a bunch of people coming in. Love that. Welcome to the Discord. It is free. I'm going to get you this invite one more time. And YouTube, you should be able to do it as well. Cooked with that coat. Thanks, bro. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just don't really understand. Is Kyle Kuzma a good fit for the Milwaukee Bucks?
Bro, Kyle Kuzma is not a good fit for fucking anybody.
I don't see that at all.
I don't even know ball. But I know that. I don't know ball, but I know people. And let me tell you right now, just from afar, Kyle Kuzma and Jordan Poole is a match made in a toilet. But again, if that's what the Wizards are trying to do,
bro, Jordan Poole is a terrorist, dude. I have never watched so much Wizards basketball as I did yesterday, and he is a fucking terrorist.
Can I just say this? As of right now, it's him all along. But I will say, State gave me a rec for "Drip Too Hard." That's my wife's favorite song. My wife doesn't like "Fuck You Mean."
That wasn't the first time your wife heard "Drip Too Hard," right?
You think my wife is banging Gunna, and
I think she's heard it before. Yeah, for sure. She yeah.
No,
she's cooler than you.
Fair. She said she had heard of Lemonade.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's
right, because that one's very, very popular. Fuck You Mean no, but no, Drip Too Hard she had never heard of. And I said, this is the one Steak recommended. She was like, this one actually goes hard. She said the other ones kind of all sounded the same. I was like, no, they don't. And then I like Him All Along the most. How do we feel about that? Is that a good take or a bad take?
I'm okay with it.
You okay with it? Lil Baby and Gunna or Shaq and Kobe? Oh, yeah, that's actually, you said you like Lil Baby, right?
Yeah, but it's tough for me to call Gunna Kobe. Don't want to disrespect.
No.
I don't think Gunna's Kobe, dude.
Too old for this talk. Need Degen to discover Playboy Cardi? I don't know.
No, we don't.
Anyways, all right, we'll move on.
Hate it. Yeah, you should do a listen to Playboy Cardi on stream.
The one thing I wanted to say, though, remember when Draymond Green punched Jordan Poole in the face?
Yeah.
When that happened, I was like, fuck Draymond Green, dude. How are you going to punch your teammate in the face? fast forward present day,
I want to punch Jordan Poole in the face.
yes. Team Draymond. I mean, has there ever been a player that you want to punch in the face more than Jordan Poole?
Yeah, I will say this. I would probably like aggressively against Draymond in that moment, and now I've come more to be like 50-50. Draymond Green is still a douchebag, and you're a douche if you punch your teammate, but it's becoming more understandable.
Okay. Agree. Good take. Draymond Green is insufferable and he's annoying. I don't know about 50-50 though.
NBA players, DC, would it matter? Like, would them being able to beat my ass factor into it? Okay. I'm just curious because I really fucking hate Isaiah Stewart, but he could beat my ass. But like, if it was just free punch on a guy that couldn't do anything, I would go Isaiah Stewart. He's getting one for sure. I also think Isaiah Stewart is just fucking autistic as fuck. That's like the best take I can have about that guy. And I don't know if he's any good at basketball. Like, I've never seen Isaiah Stewart do anything on a basketball court really except start fights and foul people. Wow. I don't know about that one, Special K. I've seen that play so many times, and I just don't know if it was dirty, man. Hedo's hilarious. Grayson Allen's hilarious.
Why would you punch Hedo Turkoglu?
Hedo's got a punchable face, dude. I would be worried if you didn't see that.
As far as they played since a coach announced, I don't know.
No, they haven't. They also, did you see how they lost their last game, Florida State?
No.
They were up 5 with, I believe, 20 seconds left. Boston College hit a 3, stole the inbound, and hit another 3.
I really liked Florida State with what was his name? Leonard Hamilton?
Yeah, he's still there.
I thought he just said he was retiring.
Well, he's resigning, but he's not. I think it's resigning at the end of the season.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, Embiid is a great. You got to punch Embiid.
I liked so many of these Florida State teams with Jonathan Isaac and with like Pat Williams and all these fucking Scotty Barnes. And every time I would bet on them in the fucking tournament, they were awful to watch. They would turn the ball over. They were undisciplined. They would foul. So like what I'm getting at is he's like overall like a good coach, but the way the team would crumble and collapse and look terrible in the tournaments, I say like it's good that he's leaving. If that makes sense.
It's probably good at this point. They've done nothing but get much worse.
Yeah. Tyler Hero for me, interesting. I always thought Tyler Hero was going to be a player that people like, but man, he is like such a like Gen Z fuckboy, isn't he?
Wouldn't you? I hope this doesn't offend MJ. Wouldn't you think MJ would like Tyler Hero?
A little bit, yeah, and I don't mean that as a insult because of what I just said about Tyler Hero. I thought Tyler Hero was going to be like a swaggy white dude coming into the league.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like MJ would be a Tyler Hero guy.
I thought Tyler Hero was going to be a dude with aura. Aura. I'm having my Akron moment. Aura.
Why
do I want to say aura? Aura. I hate the Heat. Yeah, I hate the Heat too. Aura.
Bart said he'd want to punch Tayshaun Prince. I can't think of a guy I'd want to punch less. Tayshaun Prince seems like the nicest guy ever.
You guys are fucking crazy. Hedo and Tayshaun.
Hedo's got a punchable face, dude. You're crazy.
Yeah, okay. That's good. Good punchable face chatter. What's up, Knock Coach, with a new subscription on Prime. W's, welcome to the board review. Okay, Discord link's up there, by the way, if you guys want to hop in. I'm definitely going to be more active now that it's bot free too. It's very nice to be in there. Nice blazer. Thank you. This is Suit Supply. W Suit Supply, by the way. And W Outlier yesterday, by the way. Big fan of Outlier. I posted a clip on the intro. Great time. We're going to dig in a little bit more. Refused to punch a man named Tayshaun. Paulo is a terrorist. Listen, can we just be honest about Paulo? The guy, Cam His Money is out there. I don't know what Paulo did to Cam His Money. He missed 35 games with an injury as the Magic were cooking. He's coming back in. The Magic were playing a style of basketball without him. It's just been rough to get involved and to get a flow. Give him a reset, give him the All-Star break, then we will judge if there's a real problem.
There is a guy out there in the Twitterverse and on Twitch streams that's been telling you that the Orlando Magic are a fade until All-Star break, and for some fucking reason, people won't listen to the guy who watches the most Orlando Magic games here. There's just no way this was going to work out, man. Somebody's always injured. It's either Goga, Jalen Suggs, Franz, Mo, Paulo. There's just no way to get any sort of consistency. They are so clearly fucking not going to be good for a little while. Don't bet on them. Don't bet on Paulo Banchero or anything until after the All-Star break. Just trust me.
Okay. I trust you. But to be fair, you didn't tell me not to bet on Paulo yesterday until I put the entry in.
But I have been saying for quite a long time, just don't touch the Magic until after the All-Star break.
I know. It would have been nice. That's all I'm saying. Real quick, hey, mods, can you Nah Coach, who just subbed, said unable to accept invite in the Discord. Try it one more time here.
Must be a bot.
Yeah, are you a bot? Did I ever tell you?
No, Bender, that's not a bet. That's a good sprinkle.
Trent nukes his threes last night. Yeah. Let me know if that works. Maybe there's a limit to how many people can join at once. Need more bots in Discord. Stop that. Good morning. What's up, Scholastic? Okay. All right. Anyway, sorry. We'll keep moving. We're getting a little sidetracked, but it's fine. People like banter about this bullshit. Minnesota, Penn State. You like anything here? Steak is Minnesota's kind of a weird team. They're 6-14 ATS. Could this be? Well, let's see. We've got Penn State coming off of 3 straight L's, but they were covering. They covered 5 in a row until they were favorites by 3 points at home against Ohio State. Dude, I watched some of that game. Penn State and Ohio State stinks, but Penn State was brutal. Somebody just got in the Discord, so it should be okay now, by the way. Use that link. Meanwhile, Minnesota has lost 2 straight and failed to cover. 14-point dogs against Michigan State. They lost by 22. 4-point favorites against Washington, and they lost by 3. Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'm going to toot my own horn, but I also call myself out when I make shitty bets. But on Ramble, I did say Minnesota will not be good as a favorite. They're just not that kind of team that should be favored against anybody. I know Washington's dog shit, but I called Washington could win that one outright. And I personally am thinking that Minnesota's cooked. And I know what you just said. Penn State's lost 3 in a row. I don't really think Penn State's cooked, not the way Minnesota is. And I kind of just think this might be a rough February for Minnesota where you want to fade them. And I would even get behind starting tonight. I think Penn State rolls them.
Okay. I'm going to write down Minnesota, February.
Shitty.
Cooked. I'm not even going to put a question mark here. Dayton Wagons question mark in parentheses. I'm just going to say Feb cooked.
Yeah, fine. But they were really competitive. Keep that in mind, Aloha, because I see you say they're not good. They're not good. You're right. But they were super competitive against good teams for like a 5 or 6 game stretch, and people were starting to believe there was something there.
So this is what I did, Steak. I wrote Penn State under in Minnesota, and I put first half ... question mark.
Yeah, I like it. You did good.
All right. Let's keep moving. Fuck is this? Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Seeing what we missed. What did we miss?
Vandy in Florida.
Yeah, Vandy, Florida. We missed Vandy, Florida.
We're just going to go to the good matchups because it's 10:57 and we're kind of up against it here. And there's so many games. Florida's coming off of a loss. The last time they – wait a minute. Oh, they dropped a few games, actually. I guess they are mortal. I'll let you take this one. Oh, no, I'm looking at Vanderbilt. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Vanderbilt.
Florida just got fucking shithoused by Tennessee at Tennessee. They're a different team at home, and I think this is a really obvious bounce back. I don't think anyone saw Florida play Tennessee and thought to themselves like, oh, this is the Florida team. This is the real Florida team. Like, no, it was a horrible performance that I don't think people are expecting to see from Florida much this year. Mm-hmm. With that being said, it's a really fat spread for a Vanderbilt team that's decent and had some pretty solid wins, including one against Kentucky, even though Kentucky's lost to a couple people now. I want to say it's Florida, but I also want to mention that I do think it's a super obvious bounce back spot with Florida being at home.
Great points. And I love what Dave Martinez Burner said here. No, wait.
I personally think, Dave, they were auto dead either way,
Oh,
but
here it
obviously
is.
that didn't help. Interesting. I don't disagree with that, actually. Yeah.
So-
See, this is what you got to remember. At one point in this game, Oklahoma went on a 40-6 run. Vandy was up double digits and lost by 30.
Oh my God.
Oh, Florida plays Auburn Saturday.
How is that even possible?
Florida plays Auburn Saturday. You just said we missed a crazy spot with the St. John's look ahead against Providence. And if I'm not mistaken, was St. John's similar amount of favorites? Yeah, I know. I'm starting to think it's Vandy. Dude.
So the one thing I wanted to point out, a little concerning. Florida off a loss. January 4th, lost to Kentucky, followed it up with a 30-point win to Tennessee. January 14th, lost to Missouri, followed it up with a 24-point win against Texas. Little concerning. I mean, just given their history of how they perform after a loss, you would have to think like they're definitely going to bring it.
Yeah.
But I kind of agree that even with 12, Vandy feels like the uncomfortable button to push.
I think he's playing Nicky Gambles, but don't quote me on that. I am not a college basketball injury sharp. I thought he was playing today.
Mm-hmm. We can't do college props, unfortunately, but okay.
I want to figure out NBA props before I even consider digging into college props.
Yeah. All right. Notre Dame, FSU. FSU's -3. Got any thoughts there, Steak?
Well, FSU we just talked about.
Right.
FSU's a gross play here. Their coach just said he was resigning at the end of the season, and I just told you they lost a game where they were up 5 points with 20 seconds left. FSU is very, very gross here.
Oh, the poor Irish. They look so good, too, when I watched them against Rutgers in Hawaii. Okay, Clemson, Georgia Tech. Clemson, 12-point favorites. Could this be the 12-point favorite that covers? Georgia Tech's off of 3 straight covers. 3.5 favorites against Va Tech. They won by 7. 7.5 dogs against the Irish. They covered. And then 9.5-point dogs against Louisville. They went outright by 7. Steak. Kind of like in Clemson. Clemson's last time they were favored by double digits was 16 against Syracuse. They won by 14. But they look to be a pretty good team, so nothing necessarily suspicious about this. Any thoughts on that?
I don't have thoughts on this. There is some crazy shit. So much so that I wonder if we should move on because there's some crazy fucking lines that I'm just breezing through. Like, for example, let's go. UCLA -3.5 against Michigan State.
Wait. Hold on. Let me bring them up and you say if we pass or talk about. Northwestern -2.5 against USC.
I mean, USC just beat Michigan State outright. And what did Northwestern just do? They just lost, right, to Wisconsin. Is that right or wrong?
That is right. 4.5-point dogs lost by 6. They've lost 3 in a row.
Soul in the world betting Northwestern here. Ain't a soul in the world betting Northwestern.
Really?
Nope, not happening.
And the last road game USC had, they won at Nebraska.
Against Nebraska, yep.
Okay.
Ain't a soul. Northwestern is being played.
Okay. All right. Wisconsin -9 against Indiana. Indiana just didn't they just beat Illinois outright?
That sounds right.
Pull it up.
No,
they lost to Purdue. Sorry. But
I think the spread's fat, but I it's not going to make the card. I think this is a really respectful line to Wisconsin, but not making the card for me.
All right, I have a play. I might have a POD.
I was going to say, Royal, do you see ASU, Northwestern, and UCLA all hitting? Because those three I feel like are similar.
Steak, I have a play.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, never mind. So I'm looking at Auburn, 17.5. Sorry, I'll pick up the tempo and pace.
That's insane, by the way. I know Auburn's good, but that's fucking crazy.
So Auburn 17.5-point favorites against Oklahoma. Oklahoma just beat the fuck out of Vanderbilt, as you talked about. They've covered 4 straight, won 3 of 4. They beat Arkansas, they beat South Carolina, and they covered against Texas A&M. Even against Texas, they only lost by 4. Georgia, they lost by 10. They've been competitive, but they just scored 97 fucking points, dude. I wanted to, if Auburn was going to be this big of a favorite, I think it's because they fucking clamp Oklahoma. So I was going to go Oklahoma team total under. What do you think about that?
I don't hate it. I bet MJ is going to like it, but explain what you mean by that, MJ. You said Auburn is the play here. Oklahoma keeps it close.
Yeah, I don't get that. It's contradicting.
I need to understand what you mean there. I think I love what you just said about Oklahoma team total under.
Okay.
Coming off scoring 97. Oh, Oklahoma loses by small difference. Oh, Oklahoma keeps it close in games. Got it.
Oh, I see what he's saying. Yep. Okay, let's keep moving. Texas Tech 8-point favorites against Baylor. Any thoughts on that?
No. Texas Tech had probably, in my opinion, one of the most impressive wins of the season. I think their coach got ejected and their star player got hurt. And it was just an incredible win. They beat Houston at Houston. Yeah, it was an amazing win.
Oh my God.
I love Texas Tech, but I actually think people are people are high on Texas Tech. Actually, I can't think of a team right now that people are as high on as they are Texas Tech at this exact moment. It's everyone's sleeper in March, even though they're not a sleeper. And I would be really scared. I think if you're going to buy Texas Tech, you're buying them at literally the highest point that you can.
So Baylor?
I know, but then Baylor just beat Kansas by 20 after being down or whatever. Maybe they didn't win the game by 20, but they were down a bunch and they came back and beat Kansas.
Okay, then I have the play.
Okay, go ahead.
Under.
That's an interesting one for sure.
So Baylor beat Kansas 81-70. The total was 140. It's 151 points. And Texas Tech scored 82 at Houston, dude. The total was 127.
You're right. I'll just make it real simple. You're right. It's the under. Team total under. Baylor team total under. Can't argue with it.
Oh, now this guy wants to get fucking cute. Found your makeup bag?
Cute. I just said I can't argue with it. I'm taking the full game under.
Oh, I see. Okay. Arizona State -3 at home against Kansas State, and then UCLA is the next one. Any thoughts on that, though, real quick?
Arizona State, I wanted to touch on that. Sorry, I'm pulling them up on my phone since you can't pull up your screen. So Arizona State just had that game against Arizona. Kansas State just beat fucking Iowa State outright as 14-point dog. Shout out to mid-major Matt, who literally called that. Insane fucking call. I couldn't do it. He said he sent me 2 messages. He said, take Florida Gulf Coast, fade Stetson, and it's Kansas State. And I couldn't get to Kansas State at all. This feels like Arizona State or nothing. I know it's probably so obvious, but fuck, how's it not?
Mm-hmm.
They're not all going to hit, though. Royal kind of already touched on it. Northwestern, Arizona State, and UCLA, all 3 of those bets are not hitting. They might go 2-1, but those 3 bets can't all hit. It's just not that easy to bet college basketball. Not this year.
Okay. Houston future time.
I don't like Houston. I don't know if that's a weird take. I don't think Houston has what it takes.
Okay.
I liked them more last year. I don't remember exactly what happened.
Yes. By the way, if you guys are in the stream for the first time, typically when I'm not at my corp office, we have the screen shared and we're going through the board and everything like that. If this is, I know we got a couple new followers, so. But thank you for being here. I think we're doing okay, right? I mean, the feedback.
Yeah, I think we are. If we want to touch NBA, we'd probably have to get to it. Also, go ahead.
No, well, we're almost to the end of the board. There's 3 games left. UCLA, Michigan State.
I mean, how the fuck is it not UCLA, you know? How's it not UCLA?
But this was this was the play that was cashing for everybody the last few years. And this is what you've said. We just keep playing. But since we had that conversation, how have things been going?
Not that good. And I guess I'm looking, and UCLA has a 26-point win over Oregon. They beat USC at USC. They beat Washington at Washington. Home wins against Wisconsin and Iowa. UCLA is actually rolling.
That's what I'm getting at.
UCLA -3.5 is crazy, though.
Kind of makes sense, though.
I don't know.
And you just said these kind of plays, the wrong team favored, aren't really working. Jeff Rose is watching right now. I know his brain's in a fucking pretzel, with a little side of mustard. What do you think?
I said this about Iowa State yesterday, and it was Kansas.
Okay, so the plays are back.
Nah, I don't know. I personally don't know that I can bet UCLA. I think my favorite weird line of the day, the short home favorite, is Northwestern.
Interesting. Okay. 11:09. We're doing good. Okay. Stake 2 more, and then we'll do a quick recap, and we'll talk NBA. UNLV Boise and Arizona BYU. That's a good game. Unranked favorite against a ranked opponent.
Arizona giving the same. Wait, Arizona was -2.5 at home against Iowa State. Now they're +2.5 at BYU. I know BYU is known to be a tough place to play if you're one of those elevation guys.
Mm-hmm.
BYU was like the sort of public at UCF on Saturday, and they beat UCF.
Dude, BYU's rolling, man. They've won 4 in a row. Going back to Cincinnati after that loss against Utah.
Yes, J-Mac, I do.
What did J-Mac ask?
Do I like Northwestern even with Barnheiser out?
I don't even know who the fuck that is. All right. What are you thinking?
Matter of fact, I like it more. I usually don't buy bad news like that in college basketball. I fucking love Northwestern, dude.
No, what do you think about Arizona?
Sorry, I can't get over how much I love Northwestern.
That's okay.
I actually don't have a read. I don't have a read.
Okay.
I know for a fact there's no way this game makes my card.
Oh,
BYU won by 20. That's interesting.
Thank you, Kobe. Okay. All right. Maybe we stay off of it. I mean,
I think with all the good plays on the board, you could stay off this game for sure.
Here's what I got written down. St. John's, money line, -150. Don't fear the juice. Drake, Murray State under. You also like Murray State.
Yep.
Dayton, maybe first half. Are they February wagons? Purdue -7. Ole Miss is going to be one of my PODs. I might have 2 PODs. Minnesota, February cooked. And Penn State first half is a maybe. Vandy, Northwestern, that's going to be stakes POD. Oklahoma team total under is going to be POD number 2. Baylor, Kansas under, that's going to be POD number 3.
I really like that one, Baylor, but it's not Baylor, Kansas. It's Baylor, Texas Tech.
Oh, I wrote Kansas, Texas Tech. Okay, that's all I got.
Nerfy Chad, we believe that Marquette is overvalued and St. John's is undervalued, and it might just be a perfect spot to take St. John's to win here.
All right, Steak. We got 7 games in the association. We'll go over to that, and then we'll shut it down. I'm going to also pull up Outlier. Unfortunately, I can't really look at the share the screen, but I had a great time using it yesterday for the first time, and I would like to thank all of you for holding my hand and walking me through it. That was great. So NBA, I'm going to go to games. First one up on the board, we have the Dallas Mavericks. After we just bet on them and they lost by 50. Whole team out. They are 2-point dogs at the Sixers. Sixers are -2, total 226. What you thinking?
I think Embiid's playing in this game.
Oh, I'll pull up RotoWire too. I'll just fucking do everything.
I'm not doing it, Nerfy Chad. I would never bet against Creighton, not for the rest of the year. I'm out on that.
You respect Creighton?
Yeah, I respect Creighton. I've been
you want to take them at all?
No, definitely not. No.
Okay.
No.
Embiid is game time decision. Paul George is out.
Paul George is out. Embiid is game time decision. I think Embiid's playing. And I assume, obviously, Anthony Davis isn't playing, but I assume all those guys, PJ Washington, Kyrie, those guys will be back.
Yep.
I kind of want to back the Mavs again. It's tough because I got flamed on Twitter for taking the Mavs G League team against the Cavs. So it's tough to go back to the Mavs. People are definitely going to shit on me for that, but I kind of want to go back to the Mavs.
So I have a question. Do you have any interest? Hold on, I'm still figuring this out. So I'm going to props. I want to look into Klay Thompson here. I'm going to look into his threes. I'm going to go to propositions. Boom, and I'm going to go to 3-pointers. So Steak. He's been fucking dialed. He went on a stretch of 5 games, Klay Thompson did, where he did not make more than 2 3-pointers, and his line is 2.5. Then he had 7 against the Wizards.
Mm-hmm.
He had 6 against the Pelicans. Then he had 3 against Detroit. The Mavericks lost. Then he didn't play. Post-trade, Klay Thompson, catch and shoot.
Yeah, I mean, he's a streaky guy. He's probably maybe the streakiest guy in NBA history. So if you want to buy into that ride the Klay Thompson wave, I don't think I'll give you any pushback whatsoever.
He's going against, per RotoWire, just position by position. He's going against Kelly Oubre.
Wait. You said he didn't play. Did he not play, or did he go 0-for-6?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you said the whole team was ruled out. It said he had 0 threes.
But what game was that?
Against Cleveland.
Did he didn't play against Cleveland, right? Oh, he did play. Oh my God, he played and went 0-for-6. Oh my God. He didn't play.
So we buying that?
To be fair, dude, putting Klay Thompson's ass out there by himself with a bunch of G Leaguers. Oh my God,
that's embarrassing.
The worst thing ever. Why would he play?
He just got embarrassed.
That's crazy.
No, not misleading. It said 0. I didn't do my due diligence. I just assumed, and you know what they say about assuming, it makes an ass out of you and me. I'm not going to force it, but I'm going to lean Klay threes, and I'm going to let it marinate.
Okay.
Everybody's going to go Kyrie tonight.
Yeah, I kind of want to square up and do that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I say Kyrie assists.
Okay. I could get behind the Kyrie PRA.
The Sixers are 15th in 3-pointers allowed to small forwards. Overall 16th for what it's worth.
Klay Thompson, not small forward.
What?
He's not a small forward.
It says he is on RotoWire.
Jesus.
It says Dinwiddie is the.
Damn. Okay, fine.
I don't know. Who knows what to believe. Boston 2-point dogs at Cleveland. Wow. I have a thought on Boston, Steak.
I have one. Go ahead. You go first.
I kind of want to just lean into fucking Jason Tatum.
Does the RotoWire say they're all playing? Tatum, Brown, everybody.
Great question. Yes. Yes.
I think that's absolutely insane. That I think this Boston Celtics team, fully healthy, should never be an underdog.
So, but aren't the Cavs like one of the best teams in the NBA?
Yeah, absolutely. Record-wise, for sure.
It's a fucking pick 'em, essentially.
I think it's crazy.
You do?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, what happened the last time?
Everybody playing for the Cavs?
Is what?
Everybody playing for the Cavs?
Last time they were in Cleveland, Steak, they were 1.5-point underdogs, and they lost by 4.
They were 1.5-point underdogs, and they lost by 4. Yeah, I think they're going to lose again.
Months ago, too.
I think they're going to lose again.
All right. So real quick, I really just think I want to I like how did you see that Tatum had like a come from behind performance, or I'm sorry, he had a game winner against the Pelicans, and then he sucked last game, and then he fucking went nuts in the second half against the.
Yeah. I had the Pelicans that game, spread and money line.
Oh, that sucks. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
He was, dude. So at 25.5 points Steak, he went 7 going under. Then this is why you buy low. He scored 16 against the Bulls. Now he's climbing. Okay, 27. Then had 35. I kind of want to just blindly play Tatum.
Okay, you want to blindly play Tatum? I have a play I like. DJ and Lut touched on a little bit. I like Celtics first half, Cavs full game. That's the game script.
I'll take the Celtics first half. They were a first half wagon last year, not so much this year.
I think they're going to have a good first half and fade a little bit against this Cavs team. I think Cavs are going to win.
Okay. All right. Okay. Houston, 9-point favorites at Brooklyn. Back to back. Nets here, dog of the day, or no? Too obvious.
I No, if anything, I like Houston.
Okay. Knicks.
Lost off a back-to-back. I assume that they're fucking furious. They won that game for 3 quarters and then had the flattest fourth quarter ever.
Yeah, they're not really traveling.
Yeah, they're not really traveling, and the
Rockets.
Nets are really not good. I like the Rockets, kind of.
I do too. Knicks are -4 in Toronto.
This has dog of the day potential.
They played 3 very, very bad quarters, though.
Who? The Knicks?
Yeah.
And they erased it all with the fucking insane fourth quarter.
And the Raptors, keep in mind, they've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of their last 7, 8 out of their last 10.
Yep.
And they're covering like crazy as dogs. I think the Raptors are going to be fake dog of the day, Steak.
You think they're trendy?
They might be. Dude, the Knicks just are on a back-to-back. Nobody wants teams off.
I think they're finally getting a little bit of line respect, dude. I think you might have to pay attention.
And this is when people are going to buy in.
I don't know, dude. I don't know about that.
Raptors balling.
People have been saying that shit about the Blazers for the last fucking 10 games, dude. Everybody in my DMs, now that they think fucking I'm the NBA guy, they're DMing me. Today's the day the Blazers lose, right? Have you seen what the Blazers have been doing?
No.
It's insane. We'll talk about it because do they play tonight?
Yeah.
They play tonight. Wait till you look up what the fucking Blazers have been doing. It's absolutely insane. People want to fade them every day. Raptors giving me a similar feeling. I don't think anybody's dying to bet the Raptors +4 against the New York Knicks, who are also playing really well.
Okay. Heat 3.5-point favorites on the road against Chicago.
So Chicago, that's a sad one. Chicago just made the saddest trade ever. They basically said we're ready to just be really shitty for a while,
which they should have done.
Yeah, I think this line sounds short. Royal likes Tyler Hero. I forget what he liked. I think it was points, rebounds, assists, but I think he's a decent masterclass candidate. Maybe points for me. Yeah, PRAs for Royal. I like points, but I don't like the Heat at all.
So everybody's talking about Tyler Hero off an 0-7 game. Nobody's talking about Klay Thompson, though, huh?
It's true.
Clay. Lakers, 8.5-point dogs against Clippers.
Tell me what the RotoWire looks like.
It has James game time decision, Kleber out, Doncic out. So you got Reeves, Vincent, Hachimura, James, and Jackson Hayes.
First game without AD, and then the Clippers have Kawhi. Is he playing?
Hold on.
He's not on the RotoWire?
Yeah, he's in. Yep.
Hard not to like the Lakers. Yeah, I know, Snacks. I know.
Do you like the Clippers?
No, I like the Lakers. I would lean the Lakers.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I don't like the Clippers. Even though at first glance, seeing the Clippers be 8.5-point favorites against the Lakers is kind of shocking. But then you kind of factor it into the Clippers are as healthy as they've been all year for the most part. And then the Lakers obviously just got Luka Doncic, which is awesome. But I think everyone kind of assumes they're going to be ass for a while until he plays. I don't know. And even LeBron, isn't it? It's not even a guarantee LeBron's playing, right?
No. He's GTD.
Yeah, so we'll wait on that one. It could be a late night ad. We'll wait.
Okay.
I'm not falling for that again and fucking betting the Lakers at 8.5 and having a move to 12 after they announce LeBron's out.
Last one that I got to run. Pacers 5.5-point favorites in Portland. Portland has won 8 of their last 9.
They may never lose again.
Well, they fucking just lost.
They may never lose and not cover again. I'm sorry.
Oh, they've been covering like crazy. Oh, they're 29-20 ATS. Wow. Yep. Okay. You're right. Even the loss to the OKC was 13.5 and they lost by 10. Take us home, Steak.
I'm not a Pacers guy, but they've been so good. They've been really good.
I like the Pacers.
Yeah. I would actually tell you, I think you have to show some respect to the Blazers and not fade them. I understand why you like the Pacers. I really do. But the Blazers have earned respect. It's kind of like, don't just it's like you're trying to catch the falling knife at this point. The Blazers have been covering every fucking game.
Great poll, by the way. It just finished and I voted. What was your favorite moment on DGen stream? When he got mugged, when Prime came on, the fire drill.
Bro, when you got mugged was crazy. That was the weirdest phone call I ever got from Fat Girls because I wasn't watching the stream that day.
Dude, and like a few weeks later, some fucking guy stabbed like 3 people and killed like 2 of them.
You thinking it was okay to do an outside stream in New York City is just insane for a guy like you.
I've lived here 11 years, bro.
No, I get it. But you're also a very paranoid guy. And when you're outside in New York City, it's like 15% people like you and 85% crazy homeless guys.
I am literally, my head is on a swivel nonstop. When I walk by people, I'll fucking turn around and make sure they're not fucking, you know?
Yeah, I know. I believe that.
But I'm saying I saw the guy's dagger from like 10 feet away. That's hence why I got up.
Not in New York, suck it. Not in New York, they don't.
Okay. Clay threes, Tatum over points, Rockets. You like the Lakers?
I lean the Lakers. Best I can give you is leans, chat. I won't have real NBA plays till 5 p.m. It's just fucking pointless. It really is.
Yeah.
I see some cappers I respect giving out NBA plays at 9 in the morning, and half of them are fucking cooked because of injuries or guys resting. It's just pointless. Bet the NBA at 5 p.m.
It was absolutely not a year ago, bro. A year ago would have been in February. I was sitting outside. The sun was hitting my face.
But it could have been like 8 months ago.
No. It was
it could have been.
It was like 4 or 5 months ago.
Wouldn't it have been cold 4 or 5 months ago?
No.
Nah, it wasn't 4 or 5 months ago.
It was like August or September.
I could probably figure it out. You want me to try to look?
No. All right.
You don't want to?
Thank you for your time, for cranking the board. We did great. A lot of plays. Get in the Discord. We'll chat later. Steak, you've been active in Discord way more than me. I got to go to a fucking 2-hour thing, so I'll be buzzing in there a little bit later. Thank you guys for hanging out. Don't forget to go listen to the podcast, the board review on Apple and Spotify. Appreciate it. The degenerateweekly.com is the website. You can subscribe to the newsletter for free. And if you're buying a ticket to the Super Bowl, I know it's expensive. Save $20 by using promo code DGen on SeatGeek for your first purchase. Steak, I'll chat with you later. Thank you very much. Make sure you're following Steak on Twitter at SteakFriend with 2 A's. Also on Action Network. I don't need to tell you that though. He's getting follows left and right. Keep killing the NBA. Thank you. Good luck tonight. We'll chat later. W merch. That's right. Get yourself a fucking hoodie. I'm telling you. I'm actually gonna rock the hoodie tomorrow on stream. I've been doing the crew neck way too much. W Corp. Yep. Guy with the knife and DGen lettering. Touch case had to take things. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Off the stream was a success. No shared screen, but we'll do it mañana. Have a great day. Good luck on your bets. Is there anybody that needs a motherfucking ring? By the way, how was that guy that I rated yesterday? Was he good? Is there anybody? Who is Tom and Dan Live? You're gonna go to Tom and Dan Live. I don't know who the fuck that is. Creator dashboard. Let's go to Tom and Dan Live. I'm just gonna go to random people. Raid Tom and Dan Live. Anyone got a Discord link? K-Soft, bro. You're in here all the fucking time. Someone can send it to you. That raid was terrible. Oh no. What? Tom? It was bad. Tom and Dan Live. Maybe that. There you go. Raid yesterday was awful. Really? Well, let's see if these guys are any better. Someone send the link, please. They just sent it, K-Soft. Hit that link. All right, go see what's up with Tom and Dan. I have no idea what the guys are talking about. Hopefully it's not like fucking politics or something crazy. All right, guys. Check you later. Have a great day. Peace.